Hello and welcome to this lesson. In this lesson, I just want to teach you on how you can model the rebar on the column with the cranking. All right. So if I just go to my 3D view, now we've worked on this model for maybe the past 2 lessons. I worked on this model. I created the rebar and I also detailed the beam, as you can see from here. So if you want to also watch this lesson where I detailed like this, please make sure that you check the card above, and also at the end of this video I'll put the same link there. You can watch this lesson, but in the meantime follow me as we model the rebar on the column and also detail similar to what we are seeing here with all the cranking, but this time on the column. So watch from start to finish. Now if you like what I'm doing on this channel, please make sure that you like my videos and subscribe. If I check my analytics, only 20% of you guys have subscribed to my channel. Please, if you like it, if you like what I'm doing, support me by subscribing to my channel and also turning on the bell notification. And most importantly, check my website skillmaxacademy.com for some courses. Alright, so I want to focus on this column. I'll be a little bit quick so that I can finish the modeling and also the detailing, not boring you with too many explanations, but going straight to the point. So I'll select this one. I just want to identify the column that I'll be working on. I'll select this one, then go to level 2. Okay, let me go to top of footing. Okay, it's this one right here. So I'll simply cut a section there because I want to quickly add some rebar there. So just cut a section from this point up to that point here. Then I'll simply double click there to open it. Select there and drag it, and I want to extend it all the way up to the top. Okay, perfect. Or if I want, I can change this one to 1:25. Okay, nice. Now I can also drag this one. Now I can get started. This is a base. Right, let me just select this one and hide it a bit. I'm just hiding that, so I just have that column. And maybe I also don't need the bars to be seen. I just want to see the column bars. What else do we have? I'll select there, hide in view by elements. Already I'm cleaning up this detail so that as I detail, I can only focus on what I want to see. All right. Apply OK. Right click, hide in view by elements. Right, perfect. Now I'll go down here and you notice here that this one is a column, rectangular column, but I don't like anyway, I will have to fix it later on. I wanted to match this one, which is the line weight, with this one, but I think I have to do that later on. Let me select this one, this base, and add some rebar. So select on it, click on rebar. All right, now if I want, I can use this one and have it there. Now once I pick that one, I can just use expand. Then I just want to put it right here. I think it's okay. Escape. Then I'll select on this one on the bar, and what I want to do is to go to maximum spacing, and I want this one to be 200 as my maximum spacing. Now I'll select this one and type CS, create similar, but I just want to change this one to perpendicular so that I can have it on top here, maybe just touching somewhere there. Escape, then select on it and simply drag it inside just like that. Okay, now depending on how you are cutting, you may not see these other ones. If I just go to level 2, I can select this one, so it's about this. So if I just reduce it up to somewhere here, let me see what I get. You can see that it looks like that. Perfect. Now let me add also the bars within here for this one. Okay, now where am I cutting? I'm cutting it right here. What I want is to have 2 bars here and 2 bars there. All right, so I think it's okay. So how do I proceed with this one? First of all, let me add the stirrups. So I'll select on this one, click on it, then I'll find the shape code. First of all, I'll use 60, and now I want to use Y8, R8, just like that. Now I can have it like that. Then I'll just make sure that I check. I can add these in the section or even here, it's fine. So let me maximum spacing, so everything's okay. I can just have it like that. All right, now let me cut the section here so that I can see properly. So what I'll do, I'll go to view section, it's a detail section. I can just cut a section, a smaller one, just like that, and open it. Let's see what we have inside, right? Okay, so I'll change this one to coarse level of detail. Okay, so you can see that you have the stirrup there. I'll remove the thick lines and just change this one to fine level of detail. So we have it like that. Now I'm not, anyway, let me add the, you know, the 90-degree hook, or actually 135 as my hooks there. Start, hook at start, and also and hook at end here. Instead of 90, I just want to find the 135, moving. You see that we have it there. Okay, now I can use space bar to flip it like that. I think I'm okay with what I have. Now let me add the longitudinal bars right here. Select on the bar, and I'll just use a straight bar for now. Then I'll change this one to Y16 right there. Now I can go to Rebar set and change to fixed number, and I want 2 bars. Okay, what else? Expand to host is fine. So I'll just have my bars there, 2 bars there and 2 bars there. Escape. They can select on it and simply drag it inside a bit, even here a bit. Select on it, drag it inside a bit, and that one a bit. Now let me go back and see what I have here. I want to see the Rebar here, so I can go to this view. Okay, so I have the bars here, but I want to see it. I want to see this one, so I'll go to level 2. Let me counter check the section. So this section, if I want to see the bars, it's not, so I can just move this one behind. Okay, I can have it like that, maybe up to somewhere here. Let me check this detail, or actually with this one. Okay, now I can see the bars inside. All right, change this one to fine level of detail. Now I can select these bars and add the hook there, and also extend above. So I'm going to use constraints. I'll just click there and use edit constraints. I'll pick the end here. Now you can see that where I am here, I can't add the hook because, let me cancel this one. I need to cut another section there. Okay, because I want the hooks here. Where is the top of footing? Right here. I want the hooks here to go that direction, so I need to cut right here. Okay, so go to view section, just like that. Okay, so that I can use this view now to add my L-shaped bars within here. I'll just drag it, I'll select on it. Okay, now I can add it here. All right, so change this one to fine level of detail. I'll select on it, then I'll simply use edit constraints. I can pick the edge there and just that one here. I want to maybe leave about 8, just like that, so that it sits right there, because this is 16, so it sits right there. I'll click on finish. Now this one, if I edit on it, I can pick the line there and just make sure that I can do that, maybe 400 or 450. Enter. You can make sure that you calculate and click on finish. All right, now instead of, maybe let me select this one once again, and I can even just drag it like that. Instead of creating another one here, I can delete this one and simply mirror. And before I mirror, let me select on this one, edit it, and I can pick this one, and okay, let me pick this one. So from this one to the top there, I just want to ensure that I have 0. Then I need now to, this is a starter bar, it does protrude outside, so I can say let it protrude by, let me just say 500. You can calculate if you, oh, negative 500, you can calculate if you want, just like that. Okay, maybe 600, negative 600. Okay, I think I'm happy with what I have, and click on finish. Now I can mirror this one by picking the center. I think that is the center, so I can use this option just like that. So I've mirrored it. Now I think I'll need to detail this one, and like this other detail here, I think I'll close this one. I'll use this detail, it looks neat. This is what I want. Okay, now I think I'll expand this one, okay, all the way up to the top. All right, looks good. Now if I want, I can select the bars, maybe these bars, hold Control and the bars there, hold Control and the bars there. Just click on filter. Just want to filter the bars, pick structure rebar, apply OK. And I just want to hide, don't delete because this is a model, just hide in view by elements. Okay, now let's also add some bars on this one, so we can use the same technique. Now if I want, I can just pick these, a stirrup here, then I'll use constraint. I think let me go to my 3D view so that I can pick these bars here, then propagate, and I'll use by host, and I want to propagate it on this one. Perfect. You can see that you have the bars. In fact, you can even proceed and propagate the bars all the way up to the top. That's the goodness with the, you know, Revit finish. So we have the stirrups all the way up to the top, as you can see. Now I just need to have the bars, you know, inside here. Now I can cut a section here. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do. View and section. Let me cut a section here and open it. I'll need to close this one later on. Let me just do for the sake of adding my bars here. Now let me change this one to fine level of detail. I just need to add 2 bars. Now what I can do actually, I know this one here has a hook, but if I were to propagate, I don't need the hook. I can still just add some new bars here. Click on Rebar, you see Y16, and I just want a straight one, just 2 bars here. I think I'll add the bars there and also the bars there. Then I'll select on it and simply drag it inside so that I can have my 2 bars inside there, and also select on this one so that I can have 1 bar there and the other bar there. All right, now let me open this one. You can see that I have the bars, as you can see. Okay, so we are going to do the cranking here, but for this one I want to extend these bars. So in fact, I'll just you know, create it on one side. I'll select on this one, and what I'll do is to go to edit constraints. First of all, I want to make sure that it reaches here 0. Then I can type maybe negative, maybe 600 there. You can calculate how you want the lapping to be. Okay, then click on finish. Now I'll simply remove this one, I think, so that I mirror this one. Select on it and pick there and pick the center. You see that you have mirrored. All right, So if I go to my 3D view, you see that I have this one here. Now what I'll do, I'll select the bar there and this one here. In fact, before I do that, yeah, can I crank it first? Okay, I'm going to copy it and I can crank later. So I've selected on it. Then I can go to where is propagate. Okay, I'll go to, if I select this one, propagate to come. So if I select this bar, hold Control and select this bar, I still have propagate there. Okay, maybe let me select one by one. I'll select this bar, then we have propagate, maybe align by face. I'll pick this face, and I want to propagate it to that face, as you can see, and I'll continue till I propagate there. All right, don't worry about this, we are going to fix it. Finish. Okay, now what I can do, I think, let me isolate this one. Okay, because this is getting in our way, I'll select the base there and isolate it like that. Select this one and drag it on top. Right, I think this looks better now, so that we are able to just work within here, so that you're able to see what we are doing. I've propagated these bars. I can also select the bars there, then click on propagate, then align by face. So the source face is this one. Make sure that you select this face, and now you can propagate on that face. Okay, make sure that you don't miss. If you miss, you can always, what has happened here. I think it looks longer than this one. Is this correct? No, there's something wrong. I need to cancel this one. Let me go to front. So I'll select this one. Need to be careful here. Then propagate. Then by face. The source is this one. Then the target, we have that one as a target. We also have this one. Okay, maybe I made a mistake on this other side. Okay, we'll see how it goes. All right, I think there should be something wrong because it's not supposed to be uniform. I'll remove this one and this one here, including this one here. Now I don't know which one is wrong, so but all the same I can always do this one for the second time. So I'll select the bar. I just want to mirror this one so that I don't have to, to make a mistake on the other one. And this one, then let me mirror it. I'll pick the center just like that and have it like that. Now, if I go to my 3D view, you see that we have our rebar there. Now, what I'll do, I need to crank the rebar here. For example, on this one, I need to crank here and there. Now, if I multiply this one here, let me check. I think here I already 60D is supposed to be 960. That is the lap. Okay, if I use 60D, but I think I'm just using that number. Okay, you can still calculate the lapping and the cranking as you want. Okay, so now I'm going to crank the top one or select on it. And if I notice from here, this is end of bar, so I need to add a crank at the end of the bar, which is a crank. Okay, so moving. Okay, so you can see that this is about 960. Okay, we are going to play with it. Just hold on a bit. So we have the crank there. Okay, so now how do we play with this? I can select on it. You can see that it touches nicely there. I can click on edit constraints. I'll select, we have this one and that one. What is the distance in between? Okay, let me pick this one up to which one? Up to there. Or maybe instead of, let me just change this one to about, this one should be 960, so that it just matches with this one. Okay, that should be okay. So I'll just click on edit constraints, pick there, and this is 600. Let me have 960. We have it right there, as you can see, and click on finish. I think this is better. Okay, so now we have this crank here. How about the crank here? What is the spacing between this one and that one? Okay, so we can do the same. Now instead of repeating the same thing, I can select this one and remove it, and also select this one and remove it. I just want to propagate this one, the bar which is already cranked. It's a smart way of working. Then I'll click on propagate and align. So I'll pick this as the target, and then the destination is this one. We also have that one. Okay, now I just need to counter check the the lapping there. But if I just click on finish, let me see what I have. So for this one, if I want, I can select on it, and just click on not propagate but constraint. I'll select there and 960. I think it's easier to work on one side. What have I done? Control Z. It's negative 960. It's easier to work on one side, then the rest you can simply mirror. This one is okay. Then also have this one. Let me select on this. This is also going to be 960. If I just click there, negative 960. What have I done? I think, oh, this is positive now. 960. Okay, this is a positive value. Click on finish. As you can see, it's right there. Okay, we have another one here. What happened here? Why is this one protruding there? Edit constraints. Oh, I think there's a problem here. There's a problem here. So this one is supposed to, this one here. So I'll just cancel this one. If I select this one here, I select this bar, I delete there. This one is starting, where is it supposed to start from? It's starting from, let me check in my 3D view for this one. Okay, I think there's an overlap here. Yeah, okay, it's a modeling error. So it's a modeling error, so I need to edit this one. If I select on it, it's overlapping with this one. So I think I shouldn't have even made that edit, but I'll select on it. There is a base offset, just put a 0 there. We don't need an offset, it's supposed to be like this. Okay, so now I think now I can try to propagate this one. Let's see how it's gonna be. Then propagate, and by face, this is the target, and it has to be here. Let me see. Click on finish. I think this looks better now. I can select on the bar there and click on edit constraints. Pick that one there and type, I think 960, a positive value. You see that it's right there, and click on finish. Perfect. Now I can just actually, I encourage you to just play with one's end, then you just mirror, okay, instead of doing the same thing on both sides. All right, so I'll just remove that one and just mirror the cranked bars. The modeling is even done. It's already done, as you can see. So I'll select there. Even, I think even here. Do I need to, oh, this one, no, but now I'll select the cranked bar, this one. Hold Control and select this one. So this one is cranked. And even this one. In fact, I can, okay, let me select on this one because it doesn't need to go out. Click on edit. So I'll pick, what am I going to pick? I'll pick the top edge there, and now the top one there, I want to put a 0 first, and then add maybe a -40 for my cover. Yeah, okay, perfect. Then if I want, click on finish. Let me select on it. You notice that this one is the end of the bar. So end of the bar, I want a hook, and I want a 90-degree hook. So I'll pick 90 degree, this one here. So now I can mirror this one. Now select this one and just drag it so that it's below. Do you see that it looks good? So I select this one. Now I can select these bars and just mirror. Okay, just like that. I think this is the last one. Then just pick there and pick the center. Okay, this looks neat. You can see that it's mirrored, and this is our detail that you can start using. I'll change this one to 1 to, I think 1 to 25 should look okay for this one. And now I can start cleaning my detail. Okay, so make sure that you just work with one side and mirror on the other. Okay, don't, you know, delete, create, delete, or just doing. I think make sure that you just, you know, do it on one side, and now you should be able to mirror on the other side. Okay, right, so just drag it like that. I'll select on this one, right click and hide in view by elements. Okay, I want this lesson to be complete from modeling to annotation and also placement on the sheet, so that you can just have an idea of what you're supposed to do. Now let me change this one to shaded. Okay, perfect. Okay, I think the sections are okay, because I need to have some of these sections, so I'll leave it. This section, I can also cut a section there and there, but I think it's okay for now. Okay, I'll remove the crop region. Okay, as you can see from here, I can add the detail components. This one here, spacebar. Let me add it here, just like that. I think I need to select on it, drag this one here, and drag it outside there. Okay, now I can select on this and simply copy. I'll copy it from somewhere here from the center, like just like that, just like that. There's also this one. I need to add a break line so that I can show this one here. Why am I not adding the break line there? Why? Maybe it's beyond there, but I can check it. I'll select on this one CS on your keyboard, and now, oh, I hope that my it's like my software is crashing. Okay, that survived. Spacebar, I'll just place it there. Okay, so I'll escape, I'll select on it, spacebar, so that I can have it like that and simply move it. I just need to drag this one just like that. Select this one. I just need to expand it and expand it above there. So this is how you detail. We are getting close, so I'll select on this one and just copy it from that point. Let me have it somewhere here. Okay, looks good. Now if I just activate the crop region here, we seem to have hidden one of the the break lines here, so I've exposed it. Now I can hide it. Okay, perfect. I'll select on this one and just make it just like that, and have it like that. Now if I just go there and click on display, let me make it look better. Just want to add some shadows, some lighting. I don't want the sun and the shadow, but this one maybe at 45. Apply. Okay, perfect, and click on OK. Okay, it looks good. It looks good. Now I'll just add this elevation here. I'll just annotate and detail it again. I can just select on this one and just show the middle. If you show all the stirrups there, you can leave it. I just want to make a very quick one. Okay, some of you don't want me to explain too many things, but to just, you know, take you through quickly so that you see how we can do it. All right, so here we are. Now maybe let me just, I want to make it look Nice. I can just drag it like that. Also, I want to make it look much better. These are the sections. Just drag it like that. Okay, we're almost there. Let me add some annotations now. I'll select on this one and I'll go to annotate, mount rebar. I'll pick this one and pick that one. You see that I can just click there. You see that it has picked, you know, the font styles and everything as in the previous lesson where I showed you how to detail this beam. Make sure that after this one you watch this video on how to detail this continuous beam. All right, I'll continue with this. So I'll select on this one and select tag. Let me simply move it up to somewhere here. Looks good. I'll do the same on this one, tag, and where is it? Sorry, escape from my keyboard. Annotate, alt rebar, align dimension. I'll pick this one. Just click there. I think it looks good. Pick this one. Put it there. Pick this one. It's as simple as that, as you can see. Pick it there. Okay, looks neat. Now I'll also go to annotate, tag there, and I just want to tag this one here. All right, now what I want to do is also to select on it, add, and point it on this one so that we have those two. Okay, then I'll also come here. I think that one is done. So I'll select on it, CS on your keyboard to create similar. I'll point on this one, escape one, select on it, add, and then point on this one, CS on your keyboard, escape, select on it, CS. Now I'll not change the fonts. You've seen what you need to do, so I don't have to explain too many things, because from here now it's just for you to proceed and keep on annotating. All right, if you want to change, you can change the tag to show the number, the quantity, and everything that you like. So you can see this is how we do it. Or here, if I want again, I can go to annotate there, and I can point. Why is it doing that? I think I can, okay, point from there and simply drag it. Now this one, I think I can even show the quantity and the spacing, but I'll not do that now. I can also show the base, but maybe because of time, for now I just need to give you what is necessary at this point. If you want me also to show you how to detail the base so that I can put it under the column here, and also how to add the section here, there, and there, make sure that you comment there. As I've said, about only 20% of you guys have subscribed to my channel. If you like what I'm doing, and if you want me to do more like the base here, the sections, to complete this detail, please comment there and I'll be glad to help you. So the last thing that we want to do is to add this one to my sheet, which is this one. So this detail, if I check it, I'll call it where is that, which one I'm working on, which one. So I just need to, this is detail number 5. This one I'll right click and rename. I'll call it column elevation. Column elevation. Click outside and I'll go to the section here and simply have it here. So where is the column elevation? This one. I'll drag it, bring it here, and I'll place it there. Nice, so nice. So I can just drag this one, and I just want to move this one here. Okay, looks good. Now I'll select on this one and just use the arrow on my keyboard to push it there. I'll select this one and just double click here. I think I need to activate this one. Why is it looking like this? Okay, then deactivate it. Okay, do we have enough space here? Maybe let me select this one and just put it by the side. Okay, I can change the scale if I want. I just want this to fit here, so I'll just place it there. Okay, beam elevation, yeah, I think it's okay. You've seen the whole idea. So you can see that we have our column detailed like that. It looks nice. I can match the font, this one and this one, the way I did on this one. So just make sure that you comment there. I want to see you commenting there as much as possible so that you tell me exactly what you want to learn. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like my videos, and check my website skillmaxcad.com. See you in some more lessons.